Tanner Camp here with Cory Stoner, head coach for the Jimtown Jimmies here on the 29th annual Indiana High School Football Kickoff Show. Coach, 7-4 last year, very respectable, especially in your first season, and especially given the uncertainty of everything. We have a lot of first-year or second-year coaches, and think about that. In your first year, you had to do that under the unfortunate and unusual circumstances with COVID. What are the big differences that these practices have been come from last year when you have to adjust and you have to take COVID into consideration to this year when that's not as much of a big issue?
Sure, time being the biggest thing. We've got more time to put in and implement the scheme that we want to put in, and really, more importantly, hammer down the details and hammer down the little things that make the biggest difference. Whereas last year you had a month to try and get everything in, and you're rushing a little bit to get to that point. We've had a little bit more time to plan and be diligent in what we wanted to get in.
And Coach, as we take a look, also 4-1 in the NIC, again, as a first-year head coach from last year, very respectable, but I'm sure also, always wanting to improve and make that 5-0. When you look at that conference as a whole, going 4-1, what does that mean to you? And as someone, who's competed in lots of different conferences at different high school and college levels, what does that mean to you in that conference? And how strong do you think it is, and when that gets you ready for postseason play?
Yeah, I like the conference that we have. It challenges us in different ways. You play different types of schemes. South Bend schools really challenge us athletically and are going to stretch us with speed and talent, which is what we need to see for sectional time. And then you have the classic Glenn and Bremen games that are going to be hard-nosed and right at you. And at the end of the day, in the postseason, you got to be able to stop the run and run the football. And those games really help us prepare for that. And looking at last year in the conference, the one loss really stings. The Glenn game has ate at us for a while. We'll hopefully get to take care of that as we move down the road. But we're happy, but we obviously know that there's room to grow.
And Coach, also as the baseball coach at Jimtown, I was talking with some of the other guys, and so there are some coaches who are specifically focused on one sport only, and some who actually encourage to go out, do other sports, get you in shape. Why is it that you think you want your players to play multiple sports, and what do you think it just does for the kids, whether it's for themselves or even football in general?
Well, I think we get away from what this high school sports is all about. When we teach kids to specialize and become kind of like a factory for the next level, we miss out on a lot of kids. And I'm believing in the wholeness of the kid, and I think there's different things that can be learned in different sports, not to mention the discipline and different characteristics that it instills in kids playing multiple sports. So I strongly recommend that. I feel like we leave out all the kids when we specialize and we say, you've got to do this and you've got to do this. Let them be kids.
Yes, and speaking of the kids, you return starting senior running back and defensive back John Reed, who was an all-conference kid and an IFCA, got some all-state recognition there. What is it about Reed that just makes him so successful, and how does that translate outside or off the actual football field itself?
He's incredibly talented and gifted, has good size to go with the speed and talent that he has, great hands. And he works hard, and he's working out before practices, after practices. As a coach, you love that because that's what you want your young kids to see. I want young kids to want to be like John Reed when they get older, and want to excel like he has.
And then, Coach, you open up at Northwood to start off the season. Specifically for that game, what is it that you think that the Jimmies have to do in order to start the season off on the right end of the foot?
I think any coach will tell you early on you got to limit mistakes. Early on you got to get lined up, recognize formations defensively, get in the good position, and that takes care of a lot of the battle. Turnovers will be huge. Early on in the season, who can control the ball, who can keep it away from the other side will be in good shape.
And then finally, Coach, to wrap things up, after the uncertainty and just every unusualness thing that happened last year, what is it about this upcoming season that you are just most looking forward to?
I'm just excited for these seniors. This has been a good group. Had this group when they were back in junior high and 8th grade, just really excited to watch them kind of finish their journey here, so to speak, and just get out on the football field and play a normal football season would be great.
Once again, that's head coach Cory Stoner for the Jimtown Jimmies. Coach, thank you very much for your time, and best of luck in the upcoming season.
Thanks for having us.